I have a lot of weeding to do. Judge me not by the weeds in my garden, but by the vegetables in my garden. I don't know where I heard that, but I love it. What day is it today? Wednesday. I'm so conflicted about what workout I want to do tonight. I'm for sure going to run today because I'm anxious and it's the only thing that works. So I'm going to do that. I haven't rock climbed in almost 3 weeks, but also just like, it's so far away. It's such a pain in the butt to get there. And it's more important, I think, for me to do like a leg weight, like a leg day, and to study while I lift. So I think that's just easier to do at like Okami. I don't know what I'll end up doing. Good work day, though. I'm just ripping, super productive. Hanging out with the kitties. Got some good sleep. I'm on a run of good sleeps. Eat some soup. Oh, I'm reading this cool diet book. Okay, I'm going to talk about it later, but really interesting. I'm on a run of really interesting books this year. I'm so glad that I started reading more. I'm out for my run. I'm doing sprint training, which, by the way, gets a lot harder as you get older. That's a lot. There's like a little bit of rain coming down, so I feel like a pro athlete. Oh yeah. It's crazy the stark difference between how like little I did on vacation and how much I do just every day. It's very jarring. Something I said about sprints though. Or is there? I don't know. I've only done the sprint training like probably 2 or 3 times this year. But I am sold on it. We'll see how the rest of the summer goes with it. I forgot my headphones. Oh, that sucks. Whatever. Man, okay, those sprints, rough. Oh my gosh, my quads right now, absolutely dying. It's like, they get harder. I don't care. I don't know if it gets harder because I'm older or because I'm like in really good shape and I'm running really, really fast. Like, I run really fast. Like, I run fast normally, let alone like sprinting. So, it could just be the speed. Because man, I was going fast. Now I'm here for leg day, and if I feel like it, jiu-jitsu. I'm trying to carry the vacation vibes into my everyday life and just doing what I want to do as opposed to like what I think I should do. So we'll see if I want to do it. Which I might, I don't know. Yeah, got my first blue belt stripe today. It's a pretty big deal. Actually, the more jiu-jitsu I do, the more the stripes mean nothing because I'm like, it's just like, there's a lot to learn. And a lot of experimentation. And I find the more I know, the more dumb things I do just to see what happens. So I'm like, I don't even think I'm better, but it's fun. I am going to go eat, maybe, I don't know yet. With that run and do those sprints, and now I'm like, I just want to go do more of that. That's so fun. Well, I should eat my Dark Souls, maybe. What I'm hyped about in summer is I can come back from the dojo and it's still day out. So I've got the kitties out on the leash. I'm gonna read this book. Okay, so here's the book, Deprogram Diet Culture. And it's about like, again, the psychology of like eating. And so it talks about like it's really intuitive if you like ever go to like therapy that they talk about your childhood a lot. And they go, okay, you know, your childhood builds your frame of the world and all these things, which, you know, intuitive and results in all kinds of different things. But I never thought about it in relation to food. And like, it talks about how, you know, if you were young and your parents were like, oh, hey, finish all your food, or you got to finish your whole plate, that kind of creates this perception or obligation within you kind of going forward psychologically to eat everything in front of you all the time forever. And like, that's really interesting. And like, something from my childhood is like, whatever is on the plate is what you get. You get what you get and you don't get upset. And so like that, I think, resulted in like, interestingly, kind of a double-edged sword for me in the sense that like, I'm not a picky eater, so I'll eat really adventurous and interesting things. But at the same time, I'm not a picky eater, so I'll eat all kinds of dumb things that are probably not good for me. But it's cool because I've never thought about it that way. It's just kind of interesting. And so like, kind of in a sense, a solution that it proposes is to like, when you go to eat something, ask yourself like, why am I eating this? Like, why am I eating it now? And why am I eating this thing? And like I find I've been doing that for a few days and I'm like, yeah, it's cleaned up my diet really good. But it also talks about how like, and that's like the ultimate diet in the sense that it allows you to cheat, because like eating for celebration is very reasonable. Like going to Thanksgiving or Christmas or like a birthday and sharing that wonderful food with people is a wonderful reason to eat. And it's cool. It's just like a really responsible approach to like dieting. It's really interesting. So I'm gonna read some of that. Going to water my plants. Maybe play some Dark Souls. Oh, okay, something I forgot to talk about on the other vlog. Okay, when I was reading that Gunther Steiner book, he was talking about rally and how we used to work on rally teams. And what's interesting is because rally goes through all these different countries, it will eventually occasionally go through war-torn countries, and they'll get a pass from like both sides of the war to say, hey, we're driving on this road on this day, stay away from that road. And both armies will be like, okay, we'll stay away from that road, so that they can race through this war-torn country without getting bombed. And I just thought that was so wild. Like, it's super wild. That was a really good book. I've read a lot of good books this year. It's been a good year. Okay, I'm gonna show off the garden because I did already. But the amount of squash in here, dog. Okay, well that's kale, that's not squash. But look at this, bam, there's a squash, and 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 a squash. These seeds were much more successful than I thought they were going to be. All right, let's do some cute cat camera work here. Cool transition shot. Whoa. I love you, buddy. And then the Ultra Kitty sweetheart here. Dun 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 dun. Love you, Ori.